Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review. Another game, another win, baby. That's what I like to see. The first game in Detroit is a win, and our magic number is now, I believe, 90. So we keep dropping that. That's awesome. Let's talk about it, right? So, obviously, Detroit in the wrong direction. They're going in the wrong direction. They are a bad team. We need to win these games. And we beat their ace tonight. Boyd, I think, is their ace. I don't know 100% sure, but what I've been told is he's their best pitcher. So, it was good to beat him. It was a close game. We were pitching Pineda. Pineda is back for Smeltzer. I'm really interested in why not only did they bring Pineda back now, but why he started tonight. So, if you don't remember, he went out, what was it, that Monday or the Tuesday of that Milwaukee series. And he was gone for 5 days, and then 5 days again. He was on the 10-day deal. I understand, I guess, why he would come back now. But then they put him in tonight. So technically, he is our two pitcher right now. I mean, I think we're like all off track. But you could see Pineda went up against their best guy. So either they're off or we're way off, because it went Perez, then Barrios, now Pineda. If you want to put Perez as the 1, then he's the 3. But you know, Barrios, then Pineda, Gibson, Odorizzi, and Perez. I don't know if that's a strategy that they're doing so they get Odo against these bad, worst pitchers or what. But, he's back. And it was a close game. He kept us in it, I guess. He didn't do the greatest, but he didn't do that bad either. Again, he's really our 5 guy. And he did get the win. But we started slow, we picked it up late, and we got the win. So that's what's important, right? So he went 5 innings, gave up 8 hits, 3 runs, and struck out 3 no walks. No walks is good. We did win 6-3, by the way. I don't know if I said that. We won 6-3. We had 14 hits, so that's awesome. They had 11. So, I mean, it was a very much of a different game than it was the last couple of games with Cleveland. So Polanco. Did everybody get a hit? No, not everybody got a hit tonight. Rosario went over 5, and Ostadillo went over 4. He has not been doing fantastic. But let's talk about pitching again. Pineda, he did give up a couple of hits pretty early, gave up a couple of runs, but we were able to stay in it, stay with them. Morin pitched a good inning. He gave up 1 hit, got through the inning. Then Harper, he got his first ever win tonight, I believe is what I heard. He got the win in the, 7th inning, because we came in the 8th and did well. He went one inning and struck out all 3 guys. That was awesome. That's what we want him to do. He threw 13 pitches, so not quite the immaculate, but struck out 3, so that's good. Then Duffy went 1 inning. I don't know why he is getting so much playing time lately. I mean, you look at specifically Blake Parker, who blew the game a couple of days ago, right? He did come in this game, but he blew the game a couple of days ago. Duffy, we were only down by 1 in that game. And then Duffy came in again. And then he came in the day before. He gave up another run. I don't know why he is getting so many innings. I mean, that's the kind of... He's getting innings that I think Rogers and Parker should be getting. But Parker came in the 9th inning. He got the save. As Duffy got the hold, he struck out 1, walked 2, but ended up just fine. So maybe a little bit scary there in the 9th inning again, but he did his job and he got through it, right? So that's all that matters. Boyd went 7 innings, by the way. So he was good. He was pretty good tonight, and then their bullpen really struggled. So if that's their best guy, I hope we can go get 2 more wins. But let's talk about the hitting, right? Because the hitting is obviously important. We hit 3 home runs tonight. We'll talk about them. It was Garver, Cruz, and Cron. So our big power guys are getting the job done again. Let's start with Polanco. I like him in the leadoff spot a little bit more than Kepler, I think, just because, 1, he's a switch hitter. 2, he's leading the league in batting average, or like 2nd otherwise. He's 2 for 5. Tonight, he went 2 for 5. Struck out once, but other than that, did his job of getting on base. Then Garver, who was up next. He went 3 for 5. So put him in the 2 spot. What do you guys think? I want to ask you this. So Garver, he was in the leadoff spot, right, against Boyd. So Boyd is a lefty, right? And they put Polanco in the leadoff spot as a right-handed batter. Usually, I think he's better from the left side. I guess I don't have statistics to prove that right now. But I thought he was better from the left side. And then they put Garver 2. I like that idea. I want to know what you guys think. But Garver 2 went 3 for 5 with a home run and a couple of RBIs. Player of the game, in my opinion. But Cron and Gonzalez both had good nights as well. Garver, though, he did what he needed to do and got the runs in that he needed to. And like I said, we only scored 6. He had half the RBIs. That's awesome. Cruz went 1 for 4. He has, 8 home runs or 9 home runs? Shoot, I just forgot it. He has 9 home runs for Nelson Cruz. That's awesome. Garver had 10, by the way. That was Garver's 10th. So, Cruz, he went Oppo. He went Oppo in Cleveland, and he went Oppo tonight. That's awesome. And he also high-fived the bat boy when he crossed home plate. I didn't know that. Does he do that all the time, or do they all do that? I don't know if I've ever seen that before, but that was pretty cool. Yeah, he hit the home run. That's what got us the go-ahead run. In the 8th inning, I believe, was it? Yeah, nobody on, nobody out. So, Cruz got us started in the 8th. That's what really set us up in this game. After Boyd pitched really well. So, what can you say? But good job. Good job to Nelson Cruz. Excuse me there. Good job to Nelson Cruz when he needed to. He also got walked. So, next up is Rosario. I already talked about him going 0 for 5. And then Cron went 2 for 4 with a nice home run right down the line. I didn't know if that was going to stay fair or not. He was just, is that going to stay fair or not? It did. That was great. That was his, 13th or 14th? 14th home run this year. Remember, the record is 15 done by 9 players, I believe, is what the stat was. I could be wrong on that. I'm a little tired, not going to lie. But I think it was 9 players had each hit 15 home runs. Or if not, it was like 6, and the Twins are on pace for the 9 players having 15 home runs. But, like, we are hitting the ball. Everybody's hitting the ball. That's what's great. And we are up to 120 now on the home run counter. That's great, too. But Cron, he also had a double and a walk. Got 1 RBI out of it, which was his home run, and 2 runs. So good for him. Gonzalez had a really good night at the plate. He went 4 for 5, maybe finally breaking out of that 3-week-long slump that he had. Honestly, he couldn't buy a hit during that time, but went 4 for 5 tonight. He's been doing great. It's really frustrating because his stats don't prove how good he's been doing or how hard he's been hitting the ball, I guess. He's only batting .258, but he's been smoking the ball. Scope went 0 for 4. Forgot to mention that. Astudillo went 0 for 4. Astudillo went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts tonight. So, I mean, there you go. I feel like pitchers are figuring him out. He's getting over anxious, swinging it too much. I don't know what's going on. He's batting .250 still, though, which isn't bad, but you'd like to see him be a little higher. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like if we make a trade, he might be the guy we send down. I don't know, though, because that would be a pitcher probably. We'd go out and get a pitcher for a position player, which would be interesting. I don't know if we'd do that necessarily, but honestly, he's probably at the close to the bottom of the totem pole. Kepler came in to play right field. He didn't get an at-bat. And then Buxton, 2 for 4 tonight. Good for him. He had a double as well as Gonzalez and Cron. So, I mean, he was doing well. He scored 2 runs, and that's so important when, you've got your guy who I think should be leading off, doing well at the bottom of the lineup, and that sets it back up for the top of the lineup and then to go through. I mean, Buxton went 2 for 4, and then 2 for 5, 3 for 5, 1 for 4. There you go. That tells you how productive that switch is, and it's always a different guy every night, right? So, Harper got the win, though. Good for him, his first career win. We win 6-3. That just helps us. Cleveland won tonight, too, so we didn't pick up another game there, but what we did the job that we needed to do. We got the win. We'll come back tomorrow. Some worser pitchers, I would think, for Detroit. and we can hopefully get a couple wins there. So that's all I got for you today. Make sure to come back tomorrow for another one, and I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching.